Hello, my luminous beings, being illuminous. The world has become so interesting to me. I've been waiting my whole life for people to become self aware, at least enough. Something that I can be like, I know where I'm coming from. Where are you coming from? Oh, we're not on the same page. I'm going to find either a bridge to talk to you or a path to walk away. And now that I have enough self awareness, self esteem, confidence, practicing boundaries, and all the things I've been doing, why do I want to play with anybody else? We still got people debating whether being a human is legally allowed and if we're having rights to ourselves and our bodies and our minds. I'm pretty sure anybody else who might be like me, who's pretty self aware and, well, knows that their choices have consequences, but we aren't in control of everything, and we're doing our best every day to heal from potentially trauma, see PTSD, to think new magical ways to explore life in a new way. And well, I'm looking for others like me who are willing to be a little bit more grounded and ridiculous at the same time. Those that wonderful balance between holding those polarities of, hey, the world is upset and fucked. And it's also completely okay and at peace. And both of those things are true. Just not at the same place at the same time, kind of thing. So, for me, still healing, and I'm going to flash you my stitches. Be warned. I can't feel up here. That I can't feel that. I can't feel that. And every time I look at my hand, I want to cry because I didn't mean to hurt myself so freaking bad that I have lost feeling. Yet here I am. And that's been my whole life. Yeah, I didn't want those things to happen to me, but they did. And now I have to heal from the consequences over and over again. That hasn't changed. That's how it goes. However, I can choose to enjoy how I'm doing this or be absolutely freaking miserable. And I've spent too many decades being miserable and trying to problem solve a life that is meant to be explored and discovered. So, I'm going to probably spam the channel more now that I have a little bit more time during the day where my fiance is working off site. So, I have more time alone, which is a great thing. So many of us wish we had time alone and feeling safe. And many of us have time alone but don't feel safe. Or we feel safe but we don't have time alone. I mean, there's so many combinations. It's insane. However, we have the choice to do what we want to do in each moment, each moment, each moment, each moment. If we could just focus on the moment to moment without being hyper mindful, oh, that'd be so wonderful. Yeah, we're probably not there yet. So, again, I'm looking for the community that makes sense to me and that I make sense too. Because I don't like triggering people. I don't want to make anybody unhappy. I've been triggered. I remember seeing the love and light people and going, you motherfuckers, how dare you? You must have some privilege. And now through therapy, psychiatric care, spirituality, meditation, cultural studies, I mean, my goodness, they're right. Once I figured out how to calm down this and get my nervous system regulated, no matter what the hell was going on outside, whether it was losing fingers, relationships, jobs, whatever the stability point was, as long as I could find a way to get okay with it, it was going to be okay. And it has been through abuses and trials and the survivors, y'all that are survivors out there. Blessed be. Thank you for existing. Thank you for fucking trying. And again, there's going to be survivors that hate me. They're like, how dare you get happy? How dare you find peace? How dare you have the audacity to say we can heal because we can't? And I don't want to hurt them. I want to respect that. I want to respect. If you say you can't, please go where you can't go. That's great. That's a limitation. That's a boundary. Please let me stay away from you. Because I'm tired of being rejected by people who weren't ready for me. I'm tired of outpacing people I grow with. I'm excited to meet other people who are really getting into themselves and, well, just want to know that they're not alone in that, and that it's okay to be happy and sad and angry and mad and at peace, and that being humans means being kind of multidimensional. And then there's those of us who, well, stopped resonating being human a while ago when we realized people weren't working as hard as on themselves and as we were. So now here we are. And again, I'm getting better, learning to do things more, being nicer to myself. Because my goodness, no one else is as mean to me as I've ever been to me, right? I mean, that's how we were raised, to put ourselves down rather than to lift ourselves up, and how I've raised people around me, especially those who want to be raised up. I've lifted them up and I've watched them blossom into being more than they ever could have been before because they finally had a chance to believe in themselves with a cheerleader, you know? So again, I want to see more of that in the world. I want to see more people cheering themselves on in authentic, healthy, grounded ways. I always say, look at the evidence. One thing between my fiance and me is look at the evidence. We journal. We have a lot of information to go back to and go, oh, wow, this is a repeating cycle. We probably don't want that in our lives. Let's figure out how to not do that anymore. And for me to realize I do that so well, and, well, I'd like to not have to do it, but I'd love to see more people having more fun, being empowered with what I've learned. So again, every person who's ever watched me, I'm always grateful to, because I was raised to feel very much like a burden for existing. And anyone from the 80s, especially autistic, ADHD, assigned female at birth kind of stuff, we get it. So let's get each other better. Let's lift each other up. Let's find ways to build more communities, because the world's going to keep getting scarier and we get to keep getting stronger and then hold each other up. We get to learn how to be a family together. And I'm looking for those who understand this. And I bless all of those who come across this. And anyone I trigger, I wish you well. I wish you away. I wish you more clarity every day, because I've been there. It's fucking sucks. It's not fair. And yeah, let's just do our best to keep respecting each other at a distance, And I'm here for it. So again, thank you for being you. And may you illuminate yourself in new ways to see just how magical you can be, how loving you can be, and to get comfortable with how cruel you have been to yourself or others. Once we can get there and really see that we have done that, we can start to take steps on the individual level, community level, and raising the standards on a global level. We're getting there. It's just really freaking scary in the meantime. I love you, my luminous beings, being a luminous. Thank you so much for being you.